Hola, mi Bishes. This is I, Cloyce, aka Manny Bisshh, over on Instagram. And today we are doing a wicked set of nails. So I am going to be starting with Enchanted Green. Well, actually, first things first, I'm going to start with this clear coat. I'm doing a set of press ons. The set on my left hand from my Madam Glam collab for breast cancer awareness is also a press on set. And this one is also going to be a press on set. I don't know. I just got into this thing where I was like, I think I want to make a press on set. And I got out of that really quickly because now I have dip powder back on my nails. And I haven't used dip powder in a hot minute. So that's going to be a different video. But I digress. Anyways, so I'm putting this base coat on all of these nails. And I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then I am going to go in with the actual colors. And it's going to be Enchanted Green and Love's Abyss. So the Enchanted Green is the one that I got in a PR box last time. And Love's Abyss is the one that I used on my breast cancer awareness mani. And when I seen these two colors together in that video, I was like, oh my God, these would make the perfect Wicked nails. Now, I'm going to be completely honest and admit something. I have not seen Wicked. I have not seen it. I have sat down and started watching it, but life happens. And with my son, it's just, we've been watching so much K pop Demon Hunters lately. I can't even get my hand on the remote. So, you know, I just pick my battles here and there, and I haven't won the battle with myself or him to watch Wicked. But with that being said, I also did not realize when I was doing this mani that, oh, this is me just trying, because to me it looks like it could have been magnetic because of that shimmer. It's not magnetic, but that was just me trying. I just got out my magnet just to see if it was or wasn't. That's all I did. So, anyways, I did not realize that Wicked 2, there's a, for Wicked for Good or something like that, I think it's called. It's actually coming out November 17th. So, this is like the perfect time for this mani. November 17th? I don't know. Sometime in November, I'm pretty sure. November 17th is odd because it's a Monday. Movies don't usually come out on Mondays. I don't know. Anyways, let me know in the comments if I have that date right. I don't know. I just know that there's a Wicked 2 coming out. And what better timing for a Wicked mani? And for those of you that love Wicked, maybe this will give you an inspo if you want to do your nails for the movie coming out, whatever, you know, here it is. Because this wasn't like, yes, it could be done as a Halloween mani. Happy Halloween, you guys. I know, whatever. But it, to me, it wasn't necessarily about it being a Halloween mani. I just really liked the colors, and I know a lot of people just really like Wicked and are obsessed with it right now. So I was like, I'm just gonna do a mani. It had nothing to do with it being Halloween or anything like that. So that's why I also wasn't in like a huge hurry to get it out either, because I was like, this is just going to be a mani that people can do literally anytime. And then the movie's coming out, and so it was just like, yeah, cool. Perfect timing for this. And I didn't even realize it. So I did my pink Love's Abyss manis or nails. First layer, I don't do the magnet thing with it. For this nail, I'm doing a split nail, half and half. So we're going to do half the Enchanted Green, half of Love's Abyss. And I'm literally just freeballing it here, going on, and then just cleaning up in the middle when it needs it. You know, that's really it. Um, I wasn't too sure about how I would like this nail, but it came out pretty good. I seen this nail in particular did come off of an inspo from Pinterest, and so did the thumbnail, which is going to be Bubbles. So those two nails came off of inspos from Pinterest. I seen, because there was like, I took like a combination of different inspos, because I seen when I was looking for actual Halloween manis. No, that's not true. When I seen these two colors together, when I seen the green and the pink together, I was like, ooh, that would make a really good Wicked mani. So then I went on Pinterest and looked up wicked nails, and some of them were like all green for Alphaba. Some were all pink for Glinda. Some were like a mix of both, one hand being pink, one hand being green. And then I came across one that had this split nail that I was obsessed with. That split nail, I was like, oh my god, I love that nail. I need to do that. So I'm recreating it here. And then I kind of just took inspos from each other of the other sets here and there. And then the ones that I added completely myself, the magnet thing, I'm literally just going up and down the sides to get those glitters and sparkles out. I really have no talent with a magnet and cat eye gels. So if anybody has any pointers for that, that would be great. I know I'm the one that's supposed to be giving out pointers, but I learned stuff too, just like y'all do. So that would be awesome because I need to really get on my search for how to figure out cat eye gel polishes. But anywho, the ones that I'm pretty sure I did see a set of nails on Pinterest with a witch's hat on there, but it wasn't like the exact same one that I did. I'm outlining my stuff in Chrome, and I'm using Chrome as my highlight too in this mani. So I mean, there's that. I don't really know. I haven't ever really used Chrome as my highlight for anything, but it is in this mani. So there you go. So I've got a witch's hat. I didn't see any that I know of with a broom on it, but I decided to use that one as my pinky because it's like long and skinny. So it just seemed like the perfect fit to have a broom. And then this nail is going to be half the heart cobweb situation and then half just hearts, just a ring of hearts. And then we'll have Glinda's wand on the ring finger, which the wand, I didn't intend for it to come out as good as it did, let me tell you. So I'm gonna see if I like this matte situation. I know why ruin all the sparkles and everything. I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to see because I got this matte and I was like, I don't know, it could be good, it could be bad. I don't know, there's something about a good sparkle with matte on it that it does look really good. And I do really like the way that looks. But I decided against it for this mani. However, I did go ahead and add the matte top coat to my other two pink nails because I thought that I was going to actually use chrome, like chrome powder. But I could not find my straight silver mirror chrome. So I ended up having to use the polish that I have, the gel art polish. So far, all of this stuff is from Madam Glam. It's like a one-stop shop for this mani, you guys. The nails themselves are Apres, medium almond. And then the base coat I used was Madam Glam Enchanted Green, Love's Bisshh. This liner gel art chrome is all three of those are Madam Glam. My top coat will be Madam Glam. Literally, this whole mani. And this isn't a planned mani or anything with them. The breast cancer awareness one on my left hand there, yes, that was a collab. This video, this mani had like literally nothing to do with them. And yet their products are just the ones that I reached for the most for this video. So there you go. If you're looking to recreate this mani with using the same products that I used, everything is Madam Glam. So, and I do have a discount code for them. I do. It's 35% off if you do the pay as you go, not the VIP deal. You get 35% off with Cloyce 35. So that's always in the description box too. I never leave that out. But for these bubbles, I am taking this chrome and I'm just trying my best to do circles. I didn't realize how much I don't do circles until it came to this moment. And I'm really glad that I did not do this like as a set on my hand because as you can see, I am turning that nail around completely 360ing it and just to get perfect little circles, and they still didn't come out perfect. It is what it is, but we at least got close and I tried my hardest. All right, we did it. Well, I did it. I tried, like I was getting there somehow, some way. I will say it didn't come without any mess ups. I did erase like one or two bubbles, which I honestly don't even remember if I edited that out or not. I try to leave some mistakes in so you guys like are aware that mistakes happen, and there's just sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Like, it just happens. Mistakes happen. Nobody is perfect all the time, 24/7. Sometimes you can get it right on the first try. I love those moments for myself, but in 100 complete honesty, it is so rare for me to get everything or a lot of things right on the first try. So you'll see this bubble up at the top, how it's like overlapped. I didn't like that. That's the one I'm going to end up erasing. I did not like that at all. Didn't like the way it was touching or anything like that. So I'm going to get rid of it and redo it. Now, with that also being said, I don't leave a lot of mistakes in my videos because of how many I make. And it starts to take up a lot of time. It really does. If I start leaving mistakes in and not like cutting them, it starts to take up a lot of time. And before I know it, like, I've still got the whole video in there and it's an hour and a half long just of me making mistakes. Because half the time, the mistakes are what take up the biggest time. I can try something one time, get it wrong, try it again, get it wrong, try it again, get it wrong, try it again, get it almost right, but I think I can do better. So I erase it, and then I get it completely wrong the next time. And then I finally have made it all right. So that's like 6, 7 tries, and only one of them is even good. So, that takes up like 30 minutes of this hour and a half video, so I can just cut all of that out and then just start from the hour and work it down with speed and stuff. So I really, yeah, the mistakes, sometimes you got to take my word for it, you guys, that it's not perfect. However, this magic wand, this was my first try, nice, good attempt on this magic wand, and I love the way it came out. So I didn't realize, I was like, oh, I'm going to put a little rhinestone right in the middle and everything. And I have pink rhinestones. I have baby soft pink rhinestones that I recently got. And I was like, I'm going to put the baby pink soft rhinestone right in the middle. Like, that is going to be so perfect. And in the first 5 minutes of the movie that I've seen so far, I was paying attention to her magic wand. And I didn't even know it when I did it, but I was paying attention to her magic wand. And it's pink in the middle. And I was like, aha! I nailed that. So I was pretty proud of that moment. I really was. So, anywho, this one I am drawing the straight black line down to separate the two colors. So you get the harsh, like, line of this is what it is. On the magic wand, also, you'll see that I used a dotting tool and just created that dot and then just pulled out from the center to give it that, like, spiky shine glistening thing that is going on with her wand. So that's all I did. This was actually like, this wasn't a crazy hard mani. And then I've been doing nails outside of my house, like out of my home. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I was doing nails at a salon like a few months ago. I got fired. I got fired twice in a week, you guys, from the same job. I got fired once. Then they're like, no, just kidding. Came back 2 days later. No, you're really fired. I was like, oh, okay. So if anybody wants a story time on that, me and that job, I've got loads of details for you on that. No, it wasn't my fault that I got fired. It wasn't. Like, it was just the whole money thing on their end. But y'all, let me just tell you, it was either they were gonna let me go anyways, or I was getting ready to quit, because I literally only worked there for a month and a half before they let me go. And oh, those people were getting on my nerves, let me tell you. So anyways, yeah. Now onto my broom. I'm doing the black and creating like a little, I'm making it a little thicker at the top, a little thinner at the bottom, creating like a little triangle thing, and then pulling out like the hairy part situation. See, I messed up. And we're going to erase it. I left this mistake in there. I'm going to erase it and start over. But um with this one, I am gonna, like, right here, I'm gonna create like a very little triangle situation here, and then pull out in all directions essentially, so that it gets that straw broom look for the witch's broom. um and then I am going to use the chrome as the highlight on this to add more detail. It'll be a highlight on the brush, it'll highlight the like part where the bristles meet the broom, and then it'll highlight some of the actual hairs, some of the straw in the broom, to make it look like it is there. That's what I'm going to do with the chrome, to highlight all of that. Um, and then this mani was a little like, oh, I worked on this nail, I worked on that nail. No, none of these were actually like set in stone at one time. Did I work on the whole nail, start to finish, just one solid round? Because everything needed to be flash cured essentially. And so I was like, well, this is being cured, let me work on this one. Well, this one's being cured, let me work on this one. So that's literally, yeah, all of it. So, anyways, we're doing my little witch's hat now. I started with the bottom of the hat, creating like going towards a triangle towards the top, not meeting it completely, kind of turning the angle to get that little bend in the point of the hat, and then I'm just going to fill it in. And then again, also going in with the highlight and outline of this nail as well with that chrome. I don't know, I just was really liking the way, like, I had the chrome idea in my head anyways, but I was planning on just using the chrome for the bubbles and the wand. But then once I like seen it, I was like, well, I want to tie it in with the green. And once I started outlining and highlighting the green nails with it, I was like, oh, I really like this. So I just went ahead and used it on all the green nails too, to do everything with. Creating that heart, I did just go in with two lines parallel to each other and then connect them, fill it in. I'm doing the same thing on this other side with the pink. This pink is, what is this pink? You're the pink? Is this You're the Pink? I don't know if this is You're the Pink or this pink might, I'm not sure which pink is which. One of these pinks, I'm going to use both. One of them, I don't know, it might be the more peachy pink, is You're the Pink, I think. Yes. Okay, the more peachy pink is You're the Pink, and the bubblegum pink is actually from Nail Reserve. So, yeah. And also, I don't know, Nail Reserve, they were previously Nail Addict, they changed to Nail Reserve. I don't know. But I went looking on their website a while back for a color that I had previously had to rebuy, and I could not find it anywhere. So I don't know if they cut like a lot of their colors from the last line out or what. And it was like a really, I don't want to say it was like a simple basic color, but it wasn't like anything crazy. But I could not find it on there. They're like never existed. And you search in the search bar, is like not match not found. I searched for like whatever the shade was. I don't even remember what color it was. So say it was like a shade of blue, I just put in blues and I could not find it in any of it. Like I couldn't find the color I was looking for. So I was like, well, that's a bummer. So anywho, I'm pretty sure that bubblegum pink though is from Nail Reserve. And I will of course find it and have the name linked and the website wherever it's from. I'll have it all linked down below in the description box. So for this heart, as you can see, I'm just literally taking small lines around the initial heart that we made and building it out from there in more of the heart shape. And then here's me adding my little rhinestone to my wand. And I'm going to, well, first I'm going to drop it a couple times because you can't have a rhinestone on your nails if you don't drop it a couple of times first, or lose like 3 of them and then have to get a whole new one out. So you know anywho, then we're gonna go on to the spider webs here. um I started with the initial 3 coming out, and I felt like there's too much space at the top and bottom, so I'm gonna add in another line at the bottom and another line at the top. I felt like the ones in the middle were fine. It was really the space, that big space there at the bottom right there that I'm filling in now, that was bugging me. But then to make it more like cohesive, I did add another one up at the top. And then we're going to, I'm not flash curing this at all in between, because this one was like a relatively easy one where I wasn't afraid about making really big mistakes. So from there, I'm just going right in and filling in our little curved lines in the middle to connect all of that. And then we're going to cure this nail. And I'm only doing 2 rows of these curved lines because I did have them spaced out enough to where it wasn't like completely overtaking the nail in black. I wanted that chunky space in there so you could still see the green come through really, really well. And this right here, having this cobweb heart over top that green, was when I really got to looking at it and I was like, dang, I really like that matte green as the background on this cobweb nail. But I didn't end up sticking with it. I really loved the way it looked, though. I did. That green being matte in the background and having that cobweb on top was just perfection. But I did end up going on top with glossy. So now for my bubbles, I'm using white for this one to highlight. I'm just putting a highlight inside the bubble to give it that like glistening effect, and then I'm putting a little line on the like outer edge of the bubble to also give it the highlight look. And that is going to be it for that nail. And then I'm going in one more time with a whole heart situation over here. I was going to use chrome in here, and I did try it, and this is one of those mess ups that I erased. I did try it, and I did not like the chrome in on this heart situation at all. It did not look good. I did not like the chrome on the heart. So did away with that, and that's when I'm going back in with that same Love's Abyss as that like center focal point in between the solid pinks. So I'm just using the base color again. And you're probably wondering, like, why even use the base color? Why not just separate a little bit? I needed that like textured line to help guide me outwards, because I did try to just skip a little bit and I was getting mess ups. So I did start adding that Love's Abyss back in there just to give me that slight textured line that I had to help steady and guide me in making the other lines for this heart. So, and that's going to be the end of this one. I'm just cleaning that up, and I didn't keep going outwards because, again, I wanted that base color to show through. And then we're going to highlight our broom, and so I've got the highlight on the stick. I'm highlighting the little like nubby thing that holds the stick to the hairs, and then I'm going through and creating those like highlight strokes in there. And then I'm going to top coat it, and that is going to be this whole mani. I am using the same glue that I used for my other nails. I didn't add that part in. I'm trying to create a whole other little video with it. It's the Sally Beauty's nail glue. You get so much of that stuff. I love the top that it comes in because it comes with like a whole little stopper, it's a whole situation. It comes with a base that helps it stand up right easier. But if you do not like keeping your press-on nails on for longer than 2 weeks, I will say either don't put the glue on both the nail and your natural nail. Pick one or the other to put it on, or just don't use it at all. Because both of these sets of nails, I did this set of nails literally the next day after I did the left hand. both of these sets of nails. I've only taken one off since, and so I still have my Wicked nails on. These things have not gone anywhere. It's been 3 weeks, you guys. I have not had a single pop off, and I had to remove the ghost ones, and it was a to get off. So take that into mind. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy Halloween. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, leave any nail ideas or things you want me to try or whatever in the comments. But yeah, all of that other stuff is free to you and it helps me out a ton. So please, anyways, happy Halloween, you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, bitches.